You, get in the robot. And you, 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 and you. Hello and welcome, my Leafs, piloted by 20 pilots. OMG! And I mean like, OM King? Because God Kaukasus Kabuto turns into King Kaukasus Kabuto? That's a bit weird, because, like, isn't a god above a king? Oh well, I digress, because that new mecha! What? Like, wow! 20 pilots and 20 mechs combined into one. I'm at a loss for words. Which is a bit bad for doing a video about this now that I think about it. But we are here to talk about a bit more than King Kaukasus Kabuto Castle God, whatever. The name is long and a bit weird. It's just like, the frickin' castle became the mecha? Which is not the first time. It happened in Kaku Ranger before, but Kaku Ranger is pretty old, so there's that. This was so amazing, and when they said, well, we need more pilots, I was immediately like, yeah, you retain us. And that little girl that was around Gira didn't really become a pilot, though. She was there. She was a decorative piece inside. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have said that like that. That sounds weird. But, like, oh, the sequence of them combining and the song going with it, naming all the insects. By the way, if you couldn't tell, this will be a very, very hype video. Yeah, there won't be any negativities in this, because what happened there was so good. I was on the edge of my seat. Not literally, because I was eating at the time watching that, and that would have been problematic. But, oh, I want that toy. I really want that toy. I will get that toy. I don't know when I will get that toy, but I will get that toy. And it was just like, enough about that castle mecha though. Because basically the first half, then literally the first half, because it was episode 25, now ended, and I have things to talk about here. Because it was such a good end. It was so interesting. It wasn't the first time that we got a new villain in the middle of the show. Looking at you, Goseija. You did it really well, though. Granted. Goseija was a bit... but they did that really well. And they really upped the ante. And, of course, spoilers if you haven't seen the most recent episode. As well as the preview of the next episode. That's important here. So, watch this video on mute, so I still get the view. Yeah. Like, I kinda expected something like this to happen earlier even. Because the power they got was just a bit too big to, like, not destroy the Ragnarok Empire. In the end, they did not destroy the Ragnarok Empire, but Jeremy became officially the king of it. And I really enjoyed his speech, like, him going like, there was no applause that day. But for now, that is fine. It's like, yeah, they announced a friendship between the previous enemies. The Ragnarok. And can you blame the people? Probably most of the people have lost someone to the Ragnarok Empire. To not be all like, yay, we're friends now. It's not that easy. So, announcing it and people not protesting against it, that is a first and a big first step towards real peace. And the series could have just ended there. The big evil is defeated. A new king has come forth. We have peace all around the world. So what's to come? What's the next evil? It's from space! It's space bugs! Yeah, that's kind of crazy. And, you know, several things about that. Space bugs sound like, okay, they're from space, but they're still bugs, right? But imagine people being on a different planet, right? Like, further away than Mars. We somehow discover that technique to do that and everything. And they come back. And some little bugs have snuck into the spaceship. The bugs themselves might not be dangerous, but they might contain viruses. So someone gets bitten by the bug, and that bug bite isn't the problem. They're not poisonous bugs or anything. But that foreign alien virus? That might be very problematic, because we might just not have something against that on our planet, because it's from a different planet. Sure, that's not the route they are going, but it makes those space bugs really look much more dangerous, doesn't it? And what I also noticed about that one space bug we prominently see is it has like that amber colored head, like what the shoe gods are in, you know? Could it be that the shoe gods are also from a different planet? Is it like they came millions of years ago, maybe only thousands of years ago, at least 3,000 years? Because we do know what is, or what was happening, I should say, 2,000 years back, because Jeremy just being old. It might be that they originally also came from space. Maybe there's a connection there, and that would actually be a very interesting twist. It was aliens all along. But yeah, I am so looking forward to whatever happens next. It's KingOhger needs to be my favorite Super Sentai season. So far it is, but they could still butcher everything from this point on. It could turn from the greatest show ever to the worst show ever. Sadly, you cannot know until it's over. So, in 6 months, I probably will have decided if this is or isn't my favorite Super Sentai show. Not that you should care what my favorite is. Have your own favorite, so yeah. And that is all I wanted to talk about. I just wanted to let out a bit of hype about this show because damn, look at it. And especially after Dom Brothers, which I know a lot of people like, but if you saw my reviews of it, I hated it with a passion. With a big passion. And I hated that I hated it. Because I want to enjoy these things I watch, obviously. So yeah, here's hoping that it will stay great. Greater than great. That it will just stay the best. So, what are your thoughts on KingOhger and the recent developments in it? Do you think it moves a bit too fast? But maybe we get some even crazier stuff in the end. Who knows? Or do you enjoy it as much as I do? Are you hyped as well about it? Tell me all of that down in the comments below. And while you are down there, board your castle and punch the like and subscribe button as well as that little bell to keep updated whenever I upload a video for you. And check out the links down in the description below to my Twitter, Instagram and Discord where I post stuff, keep you updated, all the good things. As well as to my Twitch where I live stream every Friday, Saturday, Sunday and Monday. I hope to see you over there as well. And until next time, bye-bye!